Good morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good first day of February, good beginning and opening of the marking period. It's hard to believe that we're at the end of the second marking period, beginning the third marking period. It's an exciting time also because we know we're getting closer to the end of the year, but there's still a lot of things we need to get covered in the next couple of months. First thing for February, I want to talk to everyone about course selection. This is a reminder that the teacher course selection or course recommendation window is open until this Friday. It's open until Thursday for 9th grade teachers, Friday for 7th and 8th grade teachers. After Friday, the teacher selection or recommendation tab will disappear because we have to upload the recommendations for the students, and that's when the guidance counselors will be visiting your classes. So please make certain you get those recommendations in for if you teach a major subject of English, science, social studies, math, or reading for 7th and 8th grade. If you have any questions about the course selection process, please contact your guidance counselor. On February 12th, just a reminder, it's an early dismissal day. Kids are going to be dismissed at 11:50. We're going to have teacher in service from 1 to 3 o'clock. Now, this is designated as a building day, but also some departments are asking for time for the department to get together across all secondary schools. I want to say math and maybe another will be going up to the high school on that day, but we're also receiving some notice from some other departments asking to use that time. If your department is asking to use that time, then you might have some activities with them. Otherwise, we're going to be starting our first training for our Google phase, where we're going to be putting the staff together, breaking you out into specific departments based upon your level of proficiency, and begin our training with Google Drive and Google Docs for February, and continue this in through March. I'm going to send out more information in the upcoming weeks, but just want to let people know that some of you may on the 12th go to a district training, but those of you who are staying back in the building will be working with Google. Our plan is again to introduce Google Drive and Docs in February, and in March look more at little Docs and maybe Classroom, and progress all the way along. As I mentioned, more information is going to be coming out as we roll throughout the month. On Friday, February 19th, we're going to start our first Food Truck Friday. When we had the food truck, the pizza wagon that came on the 23rd, we got an amazing response from staff, how they enjoyed that. So what we're going to be looking at one Friday a month is getting the food truck to come here and be present during all the lunches and allow you to go out and get something. So the first truck we have is going to be Oink Oink Moo. So they'll be coming here. We'll be sending out a menu so you can see the items that they do have. They'll be parked, on the parking lot on the premises. So during your lunch, you'll be able to go out and get something special to eat. And as I mentioned, it's something we're going to be looking at doing for each Friday of the month in March, April, May, and into June. As a reminder, again, we're asking everyone to register and enter the fitness competition. Dana and Jen have sent out an email on how to register and what you can do. So we want to make sure we count our steps and show everyone that Pendale is, if not the fittest building, one of the fittest building. There's apps that you can download. I think one of them is Moves that Dana mentioned. It'll track your steps on your smartphone and load it automatically into the system. So please, if you haven't registered now, please do so. We want to show as much support from the entire building. Obviously, 100% participation would be great, but anybody who can jump on board and join us is a great endeavor. If you have questions, please reach out to Dana and Jen. When looking over the check-in that I sent out for the second market period, one of the things I heard and read was a lot of time during the morning times and for people to look at getting some time back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to postpone the AM professional development meetings for February through the end of the year. We're going to be looking at maybe making up and sharing this information at other times throughout the course of the year. But the schedule that was sent out for AM professional development sessions in February, we're not going to host anymore. So that will give you back, the third and the fourth Monday of the month, we'll get back so you're able to get a little bit more done as you're moving through, before the day begins. We're also going to be looking at different ways to restructure some of the meetings. I feel that meetings, are important if they serve a purpose. And we're going to kind of talk a little bit about what that purpose is and how can we still get things done that we need to get covered, but respecting everybody's time. So I just wanted to send that out to everyone. If you have any questions or comments or just want to talk about that, please just drop me a line or drop in my office. One thing I want to remind everyone is, when we're filling out referrals and we're going into the second marking period, some staff are still using the old referral form, and that form does not get loaded or sent to Jason, Annie, or myself. So if you need to write a behavior report for any student, please go onto the SharePoint and use the forms that are on the SharePoint. If you're unable to find them, just locate one of us or even ask Ava, and she'll be able to direct you and point you in the right direction. One of the last items I want to mention is that on February 22nd, we're going to be having a NOPE, which is a Narcotics Overdose Prevention Education group, come in here and talk to our students. This group is coming in to talk to all secondary buildings throughout this week. They have different presentations geared for middle school students as well as high school students. This is something that's supported by the district, and they'll be sending information out to families about what the topics will cover. I want to let everyone know that we will have presentations. These presentations will last approximately 1 hour for each grade level. We'll have a 7th and 8th grade presentation and then a 9th grade presentation. We'll be getting the schedule out to you within the next week and a half or 2 weeks, but also sending out information in regards to what topics will be covered and maybe a copy of the letter, so you have to see what's being sent out to your parents. I can't promise that may be included in this email that I send out here, but it may not. I just have to make certain that it was been sent to us by the district. But once information is sent out, we'll be sharing this, with you. Again, this was brought to us by Jenna Rufo, and feeling that this is an important thing we need to share with all of our kids, and talking about, the temptations that they may have and how they can make very wise decisions. Again, thank you for everything you guys have been doing. We made it through that big storm. Hopefully we don't have any more snow coming our way. Again, apologize for the length of this. So February is a short month, but there's a lot of things I just wanted to get covered and share with you. Everyone have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.